So in this section here we're going to learn about contractors. So we'll select employee management, and the contractors is actually in the employee management section. Now contractors, an employer has a legal obligation to make sure that the contractor they're using has the proper qualifications and the proper insurances in place before they undertake a task. Now an example of this is, say for an example, we hire an electrician to come and fix a socket in our hotel that we're actually running. So he comes in here. We don't know that Joe, he's such a good guy, but he hasn't got the proper qualifications to fix that socket, and he fixed that socket in function room 1. Next time they use function room 1, someone plugs the projector into the PowerPoint and electrocutes themselves. So who do you think's at fault? Is it Joe the electrician, or is it us at the hotel? Well, of course, when work cover come in and investigate it, and insurance companies need to pay out, they're going to be looking at the biggest party with the most money, of course. And Joe's got nothing. He's just a crappy old bum electrician that does maintenance without qualifications, and he's got nothing to lose. But hang on a sec, we've got this great big hotel, and we hired a contractor with no qualifications. Well, we're at fault because we didn't meet our duty of care in relation to legislation to say that we didn't make sure that we hired someone with appropriate qualifications to undertake a task that led to a death. So we would face a jail term or an extremely hefty fine. So it'd probably close our business. So here, to organise these contractors, which usually is quite difficult, we've actually built a contractor management form. And this contractor management form goes over actually all the things that we need to make sure we're covering our butt, so to speak. So it has attached the safety policy, all their qualifications that they needed to do, their safe work methods that they need for that activity. Do they have an OHS system in place? And under legislation, we're actually supposed to be obliged to make sure that the contractor has got these in place before using him. And of course we've got the insurances and the relevant permits. So basically, how do we send it to this form for the contractor to do? It's very, very easy. If we actually hit the send link button at the top, it'll actually bring up the pop-up box, and we'll just go, we're going to use Phil's, or we'll go Joe's electrical. We can type in Joe's email address, so we'll just go fill it on Online OHS.com.au. Now here's a message. We're updating our OHS records in relation to contractors. Please fill in select the link and complete the compliance form. The completion of this form is compulsory if you want to still undertake works here at the Hills Lodge. We go send. Now automatically what that's going to do, that's actually going to come into our Outlook box of that contractor. So this will come through any second now. It's probably gone into junk mail like it normally does. There it goes. Drag that back. So here it comes in Online OHS. This is actually going to be the subject name, is going to be the name of the company very soon. So we're updating that because we found that people wouldn't open up a form from Online OHS, but they'd open it up if they knew the person's name or the company's name. So here, here's the gobbledygook that I entered, so you can have a nice detailed message. But if I hit contractor form, it actually will open up the form. So if I click that, it actually opens up this form inside the program. So they won't be able to go anywhere else because this won't be here and these won't be here in the form that he sees. Only this section you'll be able to see. When he fills that, when you've actually sent that form, what actually happens is it highlights in the register as a dark orange to say that that person has actually been sent a form. When he's actually received the form and he actually completes the form, it'll actually come back, and this dark orange stripe will turn into a dark yellow, light brown kind of colour. So to signal that he has actually got the form, he's completed the form, and it's actually sent it back into you. When it sends back into you, you can actually go into his form and look at all his answers. Now, of course, if he's got a lot of no's, you would ring up Joe and say, I'm sorry, we can't use you anymore because you're not qualified to undertake the roles that we did. But say, for an example, the forms that he's uploaded into the program, like his qualifications and his safe work methods and so forth, they will automatically sit inside the program here. So you can click it and actually view his qualifications and his form. You'll actually have a copy of his qualifications and all his safe work methods inside your system next to his name. So once you're happy with his insurances and all his inductions and all those different things, you can hit verify. And if I hit verify, the register automatically turns to green. So we're actually putting an upgrade into the program at the moment that he actually types in the date of his insurances and works compensation, so forth, and when they expire, and when they do expire, that will automatically go to red to highlight, hang on a sec, we need to send Joe's Electrical this form again to say, please fill this out, Joe, with your current insurance policies and registration. So this is a great selling point for Online OHS. Everyone uses contractors of some sort or some time, and it's a great way for people to go, okay, they can actually meet their duty of care in relation to contractors.